morning, students. Now you have to revise chapter 3 matrices. In matrices, definition of matrix. A matrix is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions. For example, matrix A is given. Clear? Row wise x4 3 3 x4 4 3 x. Now order of matrix. Next topic is order of a matrix. We know that in case of order of matrix, to find its order, row by column, means order of a matrix is equal to number of row into number of columns. Suppose a matrix have 3 rows and 3 columns, then its order will be 3 cross 3 and number of elements will be 3 cross 3 is equal to 9. Clear? Now types of a matrix. So types of matrices. Row matrix. A matrix is said to be a row matrix if it has only one row. Second, a matrix is said to be a column matrix if it has only one column. Third, a matrix in which the number of rows are equal to the number of columns is said to be square matrix. Thus, an M is not equal to n matrix is said to be a square matrix if M is equal to n and is known as a square matrix of order n. Clear? I repeat, an M cross n matrix is said to be a square matrix if M is equal to n and is known as square matrix of order n. Next, a square matrix B is equal to Bij of order M cross n is said to be diagonal matrix if its all non-diagonal elements are 0, that is a matrix B is equal to Bij of order M cross n is said to be a diagonal matrix if Bij is equal to 0 when I is not equal to j. Next, a diagonal matrix said to be a scalar matrix if its diagonal element are equal, that is a square matrix B is equal to Bij. M cross n is said to be a scalar matrix if Bij is equal to 0, where when I is not equal to j and Bij is equal to k for some constant k. Next, a square matrix in which element in the diagonal are all 1 and rest are all zeros is called an identity matrix. Next type, a matrix is said to be a zero matrix or null matrix if all its elements are zeros. We denote zero matrix by O. Now, two matrices A and B are said to be equal if they are of the same order, and second, each element of A is equal to the corresponding element of B. So in case of equal matrices, two matrices will be equal if their order are same and corresponding elements are also same. Next topic is addition and subtraction of a matrix. Two matrices can be added or subtracted if they are of the same order, and in case of addition you have to add corresponding elements of first matrix to the corresponding elements of second matrix. Similarly, in case of subtraction you have to subtract corresponding elements of first from the corresponding element of second matrix. Clear? Now, multiplication of a matrix by scalar. If we multiply the matrix by any scalar number, then every element of the matrix will be multiplied with the same scalar. Negative of a matrix, the negative of a matrix A is denoted by minus A, and we define minus A is equal to minus 1 into A. Now multiplication of matrices. In case of multiplication of matrices, the multiplication of two matrices A and B is defined if the column of A is equal to, if the number of column of A is equal to the number of rows of B. Clear? Now transpose of a matrix. To find the transpose of a matrix, we have to interchange rows and columns. Clear? If you have to find the transpose matrix of a given matrix, then you have to interchanging row and columns. Now properties of transpose of a matrices. So there are four properties related to the transpose. First, A to the power T to the power T is equal to A, K A to the power T, K into A to the power T, A plus B to the power T, A to the power T plus B to the power T, and next is AB to the power T is equal to B to the power T into A to the power T. A to the power T means transpose of matrix A, or you can write it A dash also. Now symmetric matrix. A matrix is said to be symmetric matrix if A dash is equal to A, means transpose of matrix is equal to matrix itself, then matrix will be symmetric matrix. In case of skew symmetric matrix, a matrix is said to be skew symmetric matrix if A dash is equal to minus A, means transpose of a matrix is equal to minus of the matrix. Now for any square matrix A with real number entries A plus A to the power T is a symmetric matrix, and A minus A to the power T is a skew symmetric matrix. Means for any square matrix A with real number entries, A plus A to the power T is a symmetric matrix. Clear? And A minus A to the power T is a skew symmetric matrix. Next theorem, any square matrix A can be expressed as the sum of symmetric matrix and skew symmetric matrix, that is A is equal to half of A plus A to the power T plus half of A minus A to the power T. Clear? Where half of A plus A to the power T will be symmetric matrix and half of A minus A to the power T will be skew symmetric matrix. Clear? Now invertible matrix. If a matrix, a square matrix of order m cross m, and if there exists another square matrix B of the same order m cross m, such that AB is equal to BA is equal to IM, where I is the in identity matrix of same order, A is said to be invertible matrix and B is called the inverse of matrix A, and it is denoted by A inverse. Clear? If A and B are invertible matrices of same order, then AB to the power minus 1 is equal to B to the power minus 1 into A to the power minus 1, or AB inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse, you can write it. Clear? Now inverse of a matrix using elementary row or column operations. So in case of using elementary row operation you have to operate rows only, and in case of column elementary operation you have to operate column only. Clear? In case of row elementary operation you have to write A is equal to IA, and you have to operate till we get I is equal to BA. Matrix B will be the inverse of A. Clear? Similarly, in case of column elementary operation, you have to write A is equal to AI, and you have to operate till we get I is equal to AB, where B will be the inverse of A. Clear? I repeat it again. To find A inverse using elementary row operations, write A is equal to IA. A is equal to IA, and apply a sequence of row operations on A is equal to IA till we get I is equal to BA, where B will be the inverse of A. Clear? Similarly, if we wish to find A inverse using column operations, then write A is equal to AI and apply a sequence of column operations on A is equal to AI till we get I is equal to AB. Clear, students? Now you have to revise all the chapters and solve all questions related to this topic, matrices. Okay, students, thank you.